There was once a story of a man who went fishing with his dog. The dog was happy being with his owner and was excited about all the fish they would catch, but a heron flew over and tried to take the worms used for fishing. The dog barked and growled, trying to get the heron to leave, but the heron kept on coming back, wanting some worms. The dog and the heron fought over the worms, and the fisherman saw all what was happening. He waved his arms, and the heron flew away. Victory is mine, thought the dog. But he saw in the distance the heron with her 3 little chicks. She tried to feed her children with fish, but they refused. They wanted worms to eat. Seeing this, the dog felt sad, and so he picked up some worms and left them on the side of the boat. The heron, with a smile on her face, took the worms and went to feed her chicks. Then the heron flew back. She brought back all the fish she had caught and filled the boat with them. The fisherman turned back in amazement as to what had happened, and everyone was happy. That is such a wonderful story. But what do you think we can learn from it? What do you think the moral of the story is? Our theme today is about joy, and the Bible tells us how we can have joy. The Gospels write that the greatest commandment is to love God, and the second greatest commandment is to love others as we would like to be loved ourselves. That means that we should treat others as we wish to be treated. We should put other people's needs first. We should look after people who are feeling lonely or sad. We should do all what we can to care for others. So often, we are told that you should put yourself over others. But that ain't cool. For a Christian, when they put Jesus at the top of their list, and then when you put others before yourself, that is where true joy and happiness happens. I wonder, in what ways can we put others before ourselves? For a Christian, joy stands for Jesus, others, yourself. And maybe if we all follow this pattern, then there might be more joy in the world.